Yo, let's get right into it. We're gonna watch Meet the Greatest Miami Rapper That Never Was. Alright, let's see what you're talking about. Let's watch it. Let's like, let's comment, subscribe, let's watch.
But they don't care down here. They be f***ing the all year down here. They middle fingers in the air, tell them y'all. Trying to hate on my dog, hell no. Why you hating? I don't boy. On the run, I got 10 years on parole. You can't say it, dog. I'ma say it for y'all. Never trust the popo.
I call myself robbing because I'm with what a used to be robbing. Used to be out there getting it. So robbing and not robbing, nothing. I ain't slandering nobody religion, background, or culture, none of race.
When you think of Miami hip hop, big names like Rick Ross or Pitbull might come to mind. However, before they reached mainstream success, there was one voice that defined a generation of Southern rap. This voice was raw, unfiltered, and told the world the story of Miami.
Sugar forever, see I'm a fighter, not a lover. I'm a hit and run it, cold-blooded mother.
The owner of this voice was Trina's mentor.
I got the idea for Shut Up for the Haters. You know, everybody thought now nigga was the end of it was a fluke or something. This shit real, ain't nothing flaw.
Despite the talent and authenticity, this voice never reached superstar status, even though it was deserved. This rapper was ignored by mainstream media, which didn't let him shine to his fullest. We are talking about Trick Daddy, the king of Miami streets, a rap pioneer whose influence outstripped his fame.
Now they got a new head nigga over here and the head nigga with it, and he ready to get big and I'm ready to get bigger. So busy, so we gonna do better, bigger things. And
in this video, we discuss why this greatest Miami rapper never reached the peaks he deserved. But before we start, you tell us what you feel about Trick Daddy. Is he really an underrated rapper?
Never heard of him, so I have no idea. I have no idea. Don't ask me. Never heard of him.
I'm on a real crazy, man. That is crazy, man.
That's right.
Trick Daddy was born Maurice Samuel Young on September 27, 1974, in Miami, Florida. His mother had 11 children by 10 different men.
God damn. 11 by 10. God damn.
And only he and one brother shared the same father. This sprawling family created a complicated but close-knit network, with cousins and their children all forming a part of a massive extended family.
How big is the family? How many family members you have?
I got 31 family members. That's including brothers and sisters. I got so many nieces around here, and nephews, and big head little cousins.
So Trick Daddy spent a large part of his childhood among children. This instilled a love for kids in his heart that reflected in his lyrics. For example, in the song In the Wind, he popped his heart that
You got a belly right there.
reflected in his lyrics. For example, in the song In the Wind, he popularized the catchphrase, Trick love the kids.
You go the way I did. You got to understand, Trick love the kids.
Not only this, he has added the children's song to his album, Thug Matrimony. It features a chorus of children singing uplifting messages while Trick Daddy raps about his children.
They didn't even manage to modernize slavery and they cloning little babies. These people going crazy.
Growing up, he lived in Homestead, Florida City, and later Liberty City in Miami. Liberty City was one of the most dangerous corners of Miami. There were drugs, gang violence, shootings, and murders everywhere. In this era, children used to see drug dealers and street figures as their role models. Trick Daddy used to do the same. He was 12 when he became the head of his household. These adult responsibilities forced him into the streets. Where these streets taught him the harsh realities of life, they also taught him about the rap world. He found music and soon became quite invested in this industry.
We grew up loving NWA.
Yeah.
And loving EPMD and liking to hear Too Short talk that shit. Like,
You're not going to your meeting? 46. Okay.
Luke Skywalker, the Two Live Crew, and the Poison Clan.
These were the artists he used to look upon. He absorbed their lyrical style.
What you say? I gotta go to my car to get something. All right. it all the way. Let's go.
Techniques and the way they reflect street realities. These groups were not just musical idols, they became a blueprint for how he wanted to communicate his own experiences. He wanted authenticity and raw lyrics in his music.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real, you know what I'm saying?
This mindset became a blessing and a curse for him. Whereas authenticity gave him hardcore fans and love, it also made him an unpopular choice for mainstream media. Radios weren't ready for his raw lyrics, and he wasn't ready to let go of his culture and unique personality. This clash is one of the reasons he remained an underrated rapper in hip-hop history.
So when I have to go somewhere and they say, well, we need to do the clean version, I can't do now because I don't know that clean version. I only did that because they forced me to do it, and plus I got a bonus for doing it.
Now, how did he start his rap journey? Well, its answer is full of some unexpected twists. Trick Daddy was around 14 or 15 when he was arrested for and firearm possession, involving 3 kilos of cocaine and 2 guns. He received a prison sentence of 4 years with 2 years out.
So, and we had a place called the 10th floor. 10th floor is like everybody under 18 that's going to prison or charged with capital offenses, you go on this floor.
Before going to prison, he was learning rap, but he never thought about building a career. This changed in jail. While incarcerated, he encountered another prisoner who was receiving extra food and privileges because people believed he could rap. Upon listening closely, Trick Daddy realized the verses were too short and not original. The fellow rapper was 15 seconds into the rap when Trick Daddy joined him and started rapping. Everyone around him was amazed by his talent. Their praise makes the music a survival tool for Trick Daddy.
All I know is, these just rich off rap, I want to be rich. What do you mean I don't get no money? I don't need money now. Like, I'm finna stop selling drugs.
Once he came out of jail, he started hustling. He was selling the drugs, trying to survive, and protecting himself from the law enforcement officers. Along with it, he was absorbing the music and rapping. By the age of 20, Trick Daddy was desperate for a stable future. He was on the verge of going back to jail, so he had to do something for his future and for his survival. And soon, he got the way out.
Now I'm locked up on
I don't know who Trick Daddy is. I do not know who Trick Daddy is. So if I offend anybody, let me know. I do not know who it is. Okay, if I offend anybody, let me know. I don't know who it is. If you can tell me who it is in the comment, because I'm learning from him right now. I never listened to one of his music.
2 bonds in Miami-Dade County. You can't be out on 2 felony bonds. I'm like, I can't do this no more, yo.
One day, he was sitting in a shop, either it was McDonald's or Burger King, when a radio announcement caught his attention. It was about a rap contest at the Pac Gym, hosted by Luke Campbell, who was searching for a new member of 2 Live Crew. Despite being out of the rap mindset, Trick Daddy felt instinctively confident and told his partner he could win. And he did win. The rap battle continued for 2 hours, and he remained patient the whole time.
I was ready to give up, but I kept thinking about prison. And he ran out of patience before I did.
Trick Daddy's approach to music blended personal storytelling with street narratives. He wrote lyrics surrounding his real-life experiences. That's why they resonate with his audience. We can get the idea of his craft from his hit song like Boy in America.
If my money ain't right, you better stretch it, boy. About that bird, I'ma sweat you, boy. You still round in the life, boy. Doing this one for the struggle, and every bad doing brother, sister, daddy, your mother.
In them, he reflected local stories, including dramatic high-speed chases, making the music relatable and memorable while connecting with urban audiences. Moreover, he never shies away from adding his personal stories and opinions in his lyrics. For example, his song, They Don't Live Long, talks about his thug life and experiences.
Big Ben steering wheel made a I heard it before, next 3 shooters, 1 hoe.
For some people, his opinions and lyrics were controversial, but their criticism never stopped him from adding his bitter realities of life in the rap. In the era when he was entering the hip-hop industry, his brother died tragically. Trick Daddy was so heartbroken with this news that he wrote rap lyrics about his pain and tragedies. We can feel his pain in the lyrics of I Cry.
They big enough, but y'all listen, cause I'm holding on, player. The Lord ain't brought me that far just to drop me off here.
In that era, Uncle Luke knew Trick Daddy primarily for his reputation in street activities, not for music talent. He had been sending written raps to Uncle Luke, but they had gone unnoticed, partially intercepted by intermediaries. This didn't stop him from sending every lyric to Uncle Luke.
Luke put Miami on the map all in one and a whole.
At last, Trick Daddy's persistence paid off. Uncle Luke liked his talent and became Trick Daddy's mentor. Under Luke's guidance, he learned how to structure a song, write clear lyrics suitable for commercial release, and understand the nuances of recording for radio and TV exposure.
Luke say, hey, I got a record. Could you get on it? What it was, they did the Scar record, which was my first record.
Right.
Trick Daddy did his first music recording with Luke, which gave him exposure. The record, Scarred, received attention on TV shows like Yo MTV Raps. So, after the release of Scarred, Trick Daddy went to meet his old friend, Ted Lucas. He was the CEO of Slip and Slide Records. He was impressed by Trick Daddy's skills, so he made him a part of his label.
He left me in the studio with a producer, Righteous Funk Boogie. When he came back, we had a lot of that we had them drop. And he said, I gotta sign him. And from there, it was all hard work.
In that era, Southern artists were not played on East or West Coast radio. So it forced Trick Daddy to travel, perform cheaply, accept allowances, and work without ego. This aspect became a hurdle for him to reach a wider audience. In 1997, he released his debut album with Slip and Slide Records, based on a true story.
What time is it? What's the day? What brings the crowd? And why these long face? I'm getting kissed.
It marked his first major step into the music industry. At that point, he didn't fully understand the business mechanics, like publishing or contracts, but he relied on his street knowledge and hustle to promote his work.
Yeah, I didn't ask for money. Check this out, man. If you like it, man, tell somebody about it.
Due to the lack of proper marketing, his album didn't get the mainstream attention, but it was a regional hit. This album established him as a serious artist with authentic storytelling. After the debut, his second album, Thug.com, was released. It featured the breakout single, Nan, which propelled him into the national spotlight.
Girl, you know they keep it not like me. They keep it hard like me. One who top the chops like me.
That's the one that opened the door.
Exactly.
I was doing interviews with in New York. I was doing interview with Funk Master Flat, with Angie Martinez. I was doing music with Big Cap, and I was doing radio interview with him.
From there, Trick Daddy's successful era started. He made a deal with Atlantic Records and released 2 gold certified albums. One was Book of Thugs, and the other was Thugs Are Us. This album featured a hit single, I'm a Thug, which reached number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Could it be my bag of jeans and my gold teeth that make me different from y'all? Ain't tripping, dog, but listen, dog, I was raised no different from y'all.
This song gave him mainstream success, but the peak success came from the album Thug Matrimony, Married to the Streets, which was released in 2004. It peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200. He sold millions of records, went platinum, and gained a large number of hip-hop fans. These fans became crazy after listening to his single, Let's Go.
Well, Let's Go goes number 7.
Yeah. I don't know who that is, but yeah. I've been learning about Miami rappers a lot since doing this thing. We already talking about one Miami rapper that got killed. Yeah, he was a drill rapper that got killed. I think it was his kid and his wife. A wife or girlfriend, I don't know. But I say he got killed with his family. Somebody tapped, that's not his wife, that was his girlfriend. I said, all right, my bad. He was mad. So I said, my bad.
On the main chart, it's got 170 million streams right now.
Damn.
Yep.
This album was monstrous as it contained several iconic singles. Sugar, Give Me Some also went gold. At that point, Trick Daddy was surpassing hip-hop and becoming a pop artist. In that era, artists were investing billions of dollars in videos. But Trick Daddy made it clear to Atlantic Records that he didn't want them to use his budget on the videos. It should be invested in the quality of lyrics and music, not in the presentation. These differences in opinions, along with financial disputes, were distancing Trick Daddy and Ted Lucas.
Atlantic Records and Ted is feuding now. I'm learning, so I'm requesting, I'm asking for more. Ted think they're putting this in my head. He telling them stop interfering with my artists.
He released the last album, Thug by Demand, in 2006 with Atlantic Records, and then decided to go independent. Finally Famous, Born a Thug, Still a Thug, was released in 2009. This independent album didn't reach the mainstream success that his previous albums had reached. Despite his iconic albums and singles, the main industry always overlooked him. He is ignored by major music awards, particularly BET. It's because his music is not marketable. Despite all of this, he always remained true to his Miami style.
Was BET calling me to ask me would I present somebody with the award? I never got nominated on BET ever in my life.
So, this is the story of the legendary and talented Trick Daddy,
Yeah,
who deserved.
BET's been lately, like, it was wild, cause like, it was black entertainment television. It was for black people. They nominate, I think it was a white person that won the award. I said, damn. BET.
Recognition and fame. What do you think about him? Is he really underrated? Do share with us in the comment section.
Yeah, I think he underrated. Yeah. I think they did him dirty though. Crazy. Yeah, I've been seeing they've been doing a lot of Miami rapper dirty. A lot of them have been doing dirty. They can't, like, the Miami fan, I think the fan love the rapper. But the guy, the industry, the connection, the label, they don't like Miami's rapper. I don't know why. They think they're beneath them. They rather go to a different state to hire somebody than hire somebody in the local area. But that was crazy. That was Meet the greatest Miami rapper that never was.